everyone, it's me, Lauren for Lovely's Instinct, and today I'm coming to you with trying to look at what Madison is doing, with a must-have baby list. If you have a new baby coming, or if you already have a new baby, or if you know someone who is getting ready to have a baby in the near future. And I keep looking over because little Miss Thing is so busy in the bags. Can you spot her? She's behind that big shopping bag. Madison, what are you doing? You see her? Maddie. Madison, what are you doing? Okay. So, yes, let me fix the camera back. There we go. Okay, so we are currently at my sister's house for a week, helping her out with some things, as I mentioned in another video, or this video might come first. I don't know how I'll be posting this, but yeah, so I was making this video because I wanted to give people some tips on what to get when you're expecting a new baby. Because when me and my husband were expecting Madison, we didn't really know what to put on the registry or what we would need for a new baby. Although I have two younger siblings that I've been very active in their upbringing, and my husband has a lot of younger cousins that, you know, he's been around, but neither one of us have actually babysitted, like one-on-one. I did with my youngest brother. I had him for like 5 days once, and when I say it was like hell, he was in the terrible twos, and it's like every 2 seconds, Ashley, because I go by Ashley in my family, but called my name every 2 seconds. Oh my God, I don't even remember changing his diapers. My grandmother helped me, but I do not remember changing his diapers, because when I had Maddie, I couldn't even tell you how to put on a diaper. So, and I don't remember him being potty trained at the time, or maybe we were trying to potty train him. I don't know. But whatever the case, we needed help and we needed advice on what to look for, what to get, and what to expect and stuff. So here's my list of things, and maybe this could help you, especially if you're trying to buy a gift for someone else. So starting up, and I wrote it on one of my little scratch sheets that I used to label my bottles full of breast milk. Anyway, so the first thing is a swing. Oh, a swing is the perfect thing to get for a newborn, because all they do is really sleep. I mean, they're up. Well, Maddie was the type of baby that liked to be, I wouldn't say nosy, but nosy. She was very aware of her surroundings, so she was very attentive from the first day that she was born. When she came out, I mean, she didn't cry or nothing. She was just eyes wide open, looking and staring and trying to figure out everything that was going on. And even when they laid her on my chest, she was looking up at me, and just, you know, I guess they say when babies are first born, they really can't see clear images, but they could see little blurs. But she was turning her head towards me in the direction that she heard my voice, because she was on my chest. So always very attentive. But the swing is very good because most babies sleep the whole day. They wake up to eat, of course, for you to change their diaper, and that's it. They just sleep the whole day. And it's nice to have, like, if you want to get something done or fix something to eat, and just even when they are awake and they're, you know, just checking out the scenery. Madison, stop doing what you're doing, because I think you're chewing on the tag. Thank you. And then it'll be good, you know, for them to have that little swing, and it reminds them of being in the womb. Probably not so much because it's not as warm and cozy and tight and stuff, but whatever the case, they'll like being in the swing, and it'll be calming, and it'll rock them to sleep, or it just relaxes them and help them to be content for a little while you do whatever. Hello. Hi. Say hello. Okay, the next thing on my list is a bumbo seat. The bumbo seat is really good. Some people, okay, I read some reviews that some people didn't like the bumbo seat. I like liked it because it gave her something to sit in, like to be contained, especially when I'm in the closet trying to pick out my outfit. You okay? When I was trying to pick out my outfits for the week, like when I returned back to work. The only downside for that seat for us is that her thighs are so thick, the seat would just get stuck on her. So we still have it. I sent it to my mom's house primarily because now we have a high chair that we sit her in, and she'll sit in it at my mom's house fine, and she'll sit there in the kitchen with her while my mom cooks and talks to her and stuff, because if you don't contain her in a specific area, yes, she's just gonna be into everything. Very active and likes to explore everything around her. What's next on my list? So the bumbo seat, bottles. This is very important. I had someone tell me, this guy at work actually, I think they have like 5 kids. Well, he was saying that with their youngest child, who might be around 3 now, he was saying that they made the mistake and bought like over 15 different kinds of bottles, thinking he'll be like the rest of the kids and just take whatever bottle they had. But their last baby, this baby, had a nipple preference. So they spent all this money on bottles and it did not work out. And so he said, you know, just start off with a couple. And if those don't work, then buy another one. But don't buy a whole set of bottles thinking then that's what the child is going to stick to. And that was the truth, because Maddie was one of those babies with a nipple preference. I started off breastfeeding, which they say when you breastfeed, for at least the first 3 to 4 weeks, you should not introduce a nipple or a bottle or anything, just so they don't get nipple confusion. But when I did try to start introducing the bottle with like my mom or my husband feeding her, she didn't like the nipple at all. And when I say I went through every brand I could get my hands on, like on my registry I had Dr. Brown's bottles because I heard they were like the best. They reduce colic, you know, don't have a lot of air that sucks in. She didn't like the nipple. She didn't like any of the nipples by Playtex. None of the Nook nipples. Somebody else. Whatever the case. It was a whole bunch of them. But then finally, closer to the time I was getting ready to go back to work, I decided to try the nipple that came with my breast pump. And that is the only nipple that she would take. No problems, no fussiness. Transition to a bottle was easy. So my suggestion is just stick to a couple of different bottles in the beginning. See if those work. If they do, then go back and buy a whole bunch of them. But if not, don't do that. Next, a teether. Don't take my camera. Don't take that. Can I have my camera? Thank you. You can have your pumpkin. Good job. And I'll have this. Here's your teether, your toy. You want my paper, don't you? You want to rip it up. See how smart she is? You try to hide something on their table and she'll just go up on their table and get it. So a teether is very important. My husband bought her, he would go to like Walgreens and just buy the whole pack that came with like 3 or 4 to a pack for the teethers. They would get her so riled up. We had to stop giving her a teether. And a teether is good because the baby likes to chew on whatever he or she can get their hands on. So it's good for that sense. But in my case, she attacked them teethers like hell. I mean, she gave them things hell. She wanted to destroy them. That's even when it came to a pacifier. We tried to introduce one to her. The hospital wouldn't give us one. And I had to beg the nurse before we left because she cried so bad when I put her into her car seat. I was like, can you please give me something to make her, you know, quiet down? Because I didn't want to be that mom with that baby who's just screaming for dear life headed out the hospital. So they gave me one. And she wouldn't even take it. But it was comforting. When I tried to put it in her mouth, she wouldn't take it. So I laid it by her head. And she just went to sleep. So I don't know what was up with that. But anyways, to this day, she still doesn't suck on a pacifier like a normal not, I don't want to say normal, like she's not normal, but like the average kid does. She chews on it. She uses it as a teether, and she doesn't chew on the nipple part. She likes to chew on the back part, just a little tab on it. And I don't even have one around right now. Hi. Hey. So, but a teether is really good because it gives them something to suck on other than their hands or fingers. You know, just something to play with, keep them entertained temporarily. Oh, one of the best teethers I found was the Taggies. And I know you can buy them like at baby stores, but TJ Maxx actually has them for much cheaper than what you will find at like Babies R Us or Bye Bye Baby. And as a matter of fact, one of hers is in the car and the other one is in the bedroom. And both of hers are frogs. Those were the cutest ones I could find in my area. But they're basically just like a little stuffed animal, or a stuffed animal with the little blanket. And it has little ribbon tags on it for them to just chew at the tags. And she's one of those type of babies that loves tags. It's something about tags. On whatever she touches, she goes for the tag. So before I had her, I was like, oh, what kind of idea is this? What baby wants just to chew on tags? That one. She loves tags. So we got her a couple of those that we found at TJ Maxx, and she absolutely loves them. Next, a baby comb and brush. At my bridal shower, we played this little game. It's like the 12 days of baby. You know, on the 12th day of Christmas, yeah, 12th day of Christmas, that song. It was a game that we did at my baby shower. And so we had 12 things that we had to get. 12 things that a baby would need when they would get here. And one of the things was the baby comb and brush. I think it was like 7 combs or something like that. And I was like, why would you need all those combs for a baby? What you need? Oh, I got it. There we go. Here you go. And so what I discovered is that their hair does change over time. You don't think that it changes that much, but it really does. But Maddie's hair hasn't really changed as much as I thought it would. When she was born, she had thick, tightly curled hair, and she still does. But the difference is we don't use the small tooth baby comb now. We use a wide tooth detangling comb. It has like the comb teeth are every other layer like that, so that it detangles. And so that works really good, because the small tooth ones, it'll just pull her hair out because her hair is so thick now. So that's what we use. So that's a good thing. Make sure you get that. Oh, big girl. You see my coffee? You can't have any coffee. No. Next is a baby wash and shampoo. We had started off with the Johnson & Johnson head to toe wash. I think I got it at Sam's because it was on sale prior to delivery. And so we got that. And so that worked out pretty well, but it wasn't as good for her hair. To me, it kind of dried her hair out. So can I have my camera? Can I please have my camera? Thank you. Thank you. It's not bothering you. Play with your toys. So I took time in trying to research something else. I tried the Vino Baby. It worked good. But to me, it dried out her hair even more. And then finally, I tried the Shea Moisture Baby. I forgot what it has in it. But that seemed to work a lot for me. It seemed like it moisturized her hair. So that's one of the things that you want to really consider, buying something that's sensitive for all babies, because the Johnson & Johnson pink baby wash, I don't know if it had a special name or not, but it's a pink. It comes in like a pink color. It broke Maddie out. She couldn't handle it at all. Even the Johnson & Johnson nighttime lavender, oh, it made her fussy. She would not settle in from that. And I asked the pediatrician about that. She said she actually had a lot of babies who did not respond well to the lavender. So I asked her about the Vino. She said a lot of them tried the Vino and she didn't really see a difference in their skin from that either. So, but she could definitely tell that the lavender was just a big no-no for her patience. But we also tried the Baby Organics. It's sold at Target. It's supposed to be all organic, and that worked out pretty good. And then we also tried Baby Organics, not California Baby. I can never get those. Those were usually sold out when they went on sale. So Baby Organics, Aveeno Eczema version worked pretty good. And the Johnson & Johnson head to toe in the yellow bottles worked good. But the Shea moisture definitely for her hair, again, because her hair is so thick and tightly coiled. Yeah. Can you stop hitting yourself with my lip gloss, please? And I really don't like you chewing on it. Okay. It's not going to kill her. Because I already see somebody's going to say, you shouldn't let her chew on that. She's healthy. She's fine. Next on the list, a baby wrap / carrier. Okay, that is just an absolute must. When you go to your like OB appointment, they'll give you some coupons when you first starting off, and they'll have like a coupon for a free cover if you're planning on breastfeeding, a free sling, and a cover sling and cover for your car seat. I got the sling, which was good, but it only lasted 2 times with Maddie. She was almost 8 pounds when she was born. And they do the sizes based on the size of your bust and how tall you are. And so mine, for her size, it was only good for a day or 2. Because she was gaining weight rapidly. So I would avoid the sling, the actual sling, but I would get the fabric baby wraps. I have the boba. I love it. I used the baby harness, which was good at first, but she was fussy going in and out of it. But for me, because I have back pain a lot, it was terrible on my back. I mean, it was a lot of pain to have all that weight just pulled forward like when I was pregnant. But the wrap, I felt nothing. It doesn't harm me at all. So I wear that all the time, and I still wear it. Like if it's just me and her going to the store, really good thing to wear. I love it. So that's a good, probably a very good gift to give someone. Next is coconut oil or shea butter. And you don't know this in advance, but it's also good, like, just to give, like, if the baby, because a lot of babies do have eczema or little skin breakouts. And the coconut oil, just the fingertip of it, it's really good to put on those little spots on a baby. It doesn't clog their pores and make them extra greasy or oily. So that would be a really good thing to give someone as a gift as well. Washcloths and thick hooded towels. Oh my goodness. I have a friend who made me, for my baby shower, a hooded towel with 3 burp cloths, and it was, Maddie's colors were gray and yellow. I wanted to do gender neutral just because I don't like the fact that in society they think a girl has to be pink and a boy has to be blue. There are a lot of colors in the rainbow. They don't have to stick to one thing that categorizes them as a boy or girl. I just don't like stuff like that. So I wanted her colors to be yellow and gray. And she made this beautiful set, and it was so pretty. And so I actually got her to make me 3 more towels, and she uses the thickest material with the prettiest patterns you could think of. And she can make anything that you want. If you're interested in ordering that from her, then let me know. It's very reasonably priced, but very good. The thick ones, especially if you have the air conditioner going or it's the winter. She was born in the winter time. They're great to have those things. Mittens. Some people are against mittens because they say, oh, it's a choking hazard. You can actually use socks because some mittens do not, they're not tight enough around the little wrist so that the baby could, you know, pop it off. Maddie, again, one of those baby that bites like hell on anything that was on her hands to pull them off. So her socks were even good, but I managed to find some little mittens, or I think somebody gave me mittens. Yeah, the mittens that I chose at Target, somebody gave me at my shower, so that was perfect. Also, for the onesies, a newborn, I would not get a lot of newborn clothes because they're only so small for a couple of weeks. Depending on how well they eat and gain weight. Maddie never lost her birth weight. She just gained and gained like a pound, wasn't a pound a week. I think it was a little more than a pound a week. And so she was out of newborn clothes within the first week or so. So my suggestion is get 3 newborn onesies, and then everything else should be 0 to 3 months, because they have more wiggle room and keeping those clothes a little bit longer, not too long, but just a little bit longer. Next, socks. I would get 0 to 6. I think they come 0 to 6 month socks or 3 to 6 month, whatever it is. Don't get newborn, because again, newborn, they only stay that tiny for a couple of weeks or so. Especially, you don't even know if the baby's gonna come out big, because if they come out huge, in the case of Madison, then newborn really doesn't last at all. The snap pajamas. You know the pajamas that have the snaps like between the legs and down the legs? They're so cute. But when I say my husband was like, you know what? I don't even feel like snapping her pajamas back, because it was so many buttons and he's trying to put them like in line them up and get them right. Oh, it's so frustrating when you're changing a diaper at 2 and 3 in the morning and you're trying not to turn on all the lights and you're trying not to just have the baby all wide awake and riled up. Yeah, it's hard. But what we learned is she actually liked to do the side snap t-shirts, and you can find those at Walmart. I think Target might have some as well, but definitely Walmart. Those worked out perfect. And that way, when they have like their little umbilical cord that has to fall off, it doesn't disturb that as well. So that was really good. And if it's cold in the house, or if it's during the winter time, you can put that little t-shirt under their onesie, the little zip down pajama onesie, and that way they are not exposed and getting extra cold. So that worked out really good for us. I was about to say something else you can find at Walmart. Oh, the pajamas, they're like little gowns. They're long sleeve, and the mitten is actually built in on the sleeve. I love those. Maddie loved those. So you could just pull it over their hands. So that worked out really good. And that way, if they try to bite out of it or something, it's still attached to them and it's not lost somewhere in Never Never Land. Oh, the best thing I could say is if you want to buy somebody Pampers or wipes, go to Sam's Club when they have them on sale. They have like the Pamper and wipe combo for $35. Is it 30 or $30 or $35? And that's like 180 diapers and 360 wipes. You cannot beat that deal. And you can get Pampers brand or you can get Huggies brand. Pampers brand actually worked out better for us. Huggies, we tried them. Their diapers to me run a little bit bigger, and they were good when she's in between sizes. But she ended up getting a rash, a really bad, horrible rash one time to where the skin was broken. And the only thing I could think of that was different was that we changed from Pampers to Huggies. So we stopped using Huggies and it just cleared on up. So we're strictly Pampers. But either way, you can buy that set. But they have that special like maybe every other month. I won't even say maybe every other or every 2 months they have it. But it's you only get 1 set per visit, but it's a really good deal. So you can't beat that. So that, I mean, any new parent would be grateful for that. And newborn Pampers are really good because you go through them so fast. But even if you get someone like a size 1 or size 2, it's something that they can grow into. I think some people gave us, like my god sister gave us size 5 Pampers. So I mean, that's something that we'll have when we get to that point. And then some people bought us a lot of size 1s, which worked out perfectly in transitioning from the newborn stage. Hey. And then, I think that's it. Is that it? Oh, and her headbands, I don't buy her headbands that, like, she rarely wears headbands. I only put them on for photo ops. And like if we're going somewhere special or to the store or something, or if it came with the outfit. But usually I don't put them on, especially if it's a tight one that pulls at her edges or hair, or that might be uncomfortable to her. I don't put those on her at all. So that's just another thing. I guess that's about it. So if you have anything that you want to add to that list, then let me know, comment below. And I hope someone found this video useful. And we will talk to you soon, and have a good one. Bye. You want to say bye? Bye. Come here. Say bye. Bye.